G'day viewers, Derail Valley Simulator, been updated. Let's go and get our train license. I've made a new profile after mucking around and blowing stuff up. Built up so much debt that I just didn't want it anymore, so I killed it. Alright, let's get in and see what it takes to get our train license. G'day to you too. Use your mouse to look around and WASD. You're really going to make me do it, aren't you? There we go. Now let's show you how to dash. We already know how to do that. We just point F and go bloop, 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 bloop. Cool. Let's go get our comms radio. So these blue bars tell you where stuff is hidden. Makes sense. Rocks. Concrete. Yeah, good-o. Take. There's our comms radio, and to stuff stuff in your tool belt, you just press tab. Alright, what's next then? Place it back on the desk by pressing V. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it. Pick up this booklet. Good-o. Flip the pages on the mouse wheel. Whee! Oh, it did say, didn't it? Alright, that's the maps on the surface. Alright, let's store it in inventory. Pick it up, tab. Pick it up, tab. Good. What else are we doing in here? Anything? Taking on... Yeah, you can change what you're looking at. It's all very good. Drop the comms radio on the floor. That's a bit mean. Oh, poor thing. Open the inventory caps lock and click the star button next to the comms radio to retrieve it. Well, let's give that a crack. Star button. Ooh. Okay. Let's go find a train. Looks like a train. Choo-choo. Now I have discovered getting onto these things is a bit silly. Looks like a pretty generic sort of train, doesn't it? It's not an exciting looking thing, a little shunter. Prepare to get shunted. Now getting on, you go bounce and forwards. It is very much keyed to VR, so it just feels that way. Stand in the driver's position so you can see most of the corals on the screen and press X to sit. Well, there's nothing to sit on. But, you know, there we go. We're sitting on the thing that's not there. Very good. Press Alt to enable the mouse mode. Ooh. You can hold middle mouse button to adjust the camera position. Well, no, I can't because I don't have one. So there you go. Aim the controls at the mouse wheel to operate them. Press space to continue. Yes, you can just do stuff like that. You can also use keys. You can operate the train controls both in mouse mode and in first-person mode. Use Alt to switch between them at any time. I have to say that the way this thing works is a bit balls, to be honest. Didn't need the cable out, but whatever. And don't need that either. Good. You don't actually want to do it. Lights, yeah, whatever. Oh, we have to do it, do we? Okay. Turn left. Use the moose wheel. Very good. So I can't use the mouse wheel for this, because it won't stay there. Start, you bastard. There we go. Watch our main res pump up. Pumping, pumping. Gently apply the throttle. This gauge shows the engine spinning rate. Fully disengage the throttle. This gauge shows the temperature. Yummy, yummy. Brakes. Fly. Release. That's just the engine brake. The other one's for the train brake, and we can see it over there on the brake pipe gauge. Yay! Non-red needle on this gauge. Why don't they just say the black needle? Pressure in the brake pipe throughout the entire train. Very good. Set to forward. Clunky, clunky. Fully disengage the handbrake. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Pretty exciting. Does powertrain to the desired output? Yes, it does. Gently apply the throttle. We might already cut that off because, you know, we're not going to go far before we stop. I don't actually want to do that, you know, because I want to use this brake if I'm driving an engine by itself, thanks. She'll be right, mate. And of course, it won't let you escape the yard until you actually get your license, because there's a big pile of rail on the tracks. Handy. That's probably about it. Wonderful! Let's go to the locomotive and do some maintenance work. Yeehaw. Take your comms radio. Well, you know, it kind of comes with me anyway. Aim at the switch and press the left mouse button. Dunk. Nicely done. Now let's fix that derailed car back in the shed. Okay. Well, you know what? It wants me to walk there. But I'm driving a train. So, stuff that. These points will just flip themselves over. Unless I want to change them, I could get practice and change them. What do you know, eh? Isn't that funny? Just get up just outside the shed so we've got room to maneuver. Alrighty, let's stop that there. It's quite of a godsend when I discovered that you can use the moose. Now this was a bit of a challenging one to work out initially. So you aim at the derailed car and press left mouse. Aim at the tracks under the car and press left mouse. Now it does actually mean directly under the car. Not there apparently. There we go. Ooh, we can couple up. Yes we can. Let's get out of here and get Baldric the locomotive. Missed. There we go. Alright then, Baldric. Don't want to hit things too hard, do we? That's probably enough. Yeah, good. Approach the couplers. Boo-doo-doo-doo. You know, you can press control the couch, but, you know, what if you don't want to? Yummy, yummy. Okay, now we want to connect this up, and it'll find the other one pretty much by itself. So that's fine. Now you give the air somewhere to go, and then you let the air in. And of course, if you have multiple unit license, you can use the multiple unit cable, but only if you have another locomotive. Ah, great job. Go get your license. Alright then. Insert it in the job validator. But it's called the order validator. Nice. There's your license. Woohoo. And another one. Yay. Yay. Meaningless paperwork. Here's a key for your utility locker. Yay. It's unlocked the locker. just been eating some wasabi chips and they just came over me. Come on, get in there, Key. What you doing to me? This just worked straight away last time. Maybe it's this locker. No, it's this locker. Let's get the key out again. This is going really well. What am I meant to bloody do with it? Right click? Little mousey thingy? Okay. Well, I want to get some stuff out of here, so I've got to go back to the mousey move. So, take the wallet, drop it. Got $1. Wow. Compass, map. Oh, proper money. Okay, now what we want to do is get rid of some shit. Let's get rid of that for a start. B. Last time I just chucked these on the floor somewhere. But I kept finding them turning up around the place, so I think it was kind of mad at me for it. And close the door. Take out your wallet to see your balance. Ooh. $2,001. Take out the world map. Exciting! You can interact with the items in your hands. Press Alt to table the mouse cursor. Once you take some cash, you can fast travel using the map. Good-o. As a train driver, you'll know where to take this train to the nearest steel mill service point. So, where are we? I see, we have a little blue cursory thing. And we're going to go to the steel mill service point. Very good. Alright, let's get rid of that. Release the Kraken. Let's run. Running is safe in a railway environment. Whee! Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Enter the locomotive. Drive the coupled train out of the tutorial area towards the steel mill. The game has been saved. Well, that's nice of it. And brakes off. And away we go. The hard way to be a little gentle with the throttle, or it heats up really fast and catches fire. Uh-oh, you know what it didn't tell me to do? Of course, I am in fact a dumbass because, you know, I kind of should have figured that out for myself, really. So, back we go. Let's get all the key commands for all these things, because, you know, using the moose like this, while it's lovely and immersive, it's boring. We off these points yet? New. Bit more oomph then. Should about do it, I think. It's our thing. Probably got to run into the back wall at this point. We want our comms radio. This, I don't like this mechanic much, to be honest. Switch. Bonk. Alright. Forward. Release. Release the waterwick. Off we go in orange Baldric. Baldric the locomotive. And we're heading towards the steel mill. So what we should do is just go and find... Oops. So that's... Yeah. I don't want to release the throttle. Okay, so the service point is a blue one. Okay. Let's just get rid of that for a moment. Throttle off. Because we're not actually far from where we need to go. We want to go to the transfer yard. We want to go... Oh, be a little less sensitive. We want to go all the way to the end of this track. Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's probably slow down a bit. Obviously wants me to stop. It's going to make me stop. That's fine. We want to take out our little comms radio and go boink. Seems fair to me. And it wants me to open the steel mill page. Well, I had that there before. See the service point icon there? Why don't you tell me it's a blue one so I didn't have to look it up? We're going to approach it from the northeast. Pretty. Okay. Yes, we are. Press F2 to switch to the eternal view. I'm going to change these keys to be the same as Train Sim World, to be honest, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because remembering to use function keys sucks. I don't know why they did it. It's stupid. Yes, we can do things like that. Very good. Alt cursor mode. Very good. Let's get back in the cab, though, because I want to throttle off before I run into the end of the tracks. Now, so far so good. We're going left, and then left. And then we're going left again, so we're doing fine so far. Yeah, good to go. Release the brakes and give them... Well, you know, I've already driven off. Go forward slowly, a bit late for that, and park the train in the service point. So this next switch is going right, which is fine. I should probably start slowing down a little bit. They appear to be a self-lapping air brake. Slowed down quite a bit. Bit of a honk to go into the shed, as you do. That's a dead one over there. It looks like I've been there. There to stop. What if I don't want to? That'll do. Let's stop her there. Done. Good job. This locomotive will stay here for servicing. Really good. Let's just walk away then. Don't turn it off or anything. That'd be just a bit daggy. You can use any locomotive that you find in the valley that you're licensed for. There is one DE2 available nearby. Turntable. So we're only allowed to take the little yellow one. We're not allowed to take the blue one. Only the little yellow one. Not the blue one. Only the little yellow one. But I want a good one. But I have to have this one. Ah, sigh. Alright. Let's work out how to do this so we can actually see. There's probably a key combination you can do for this. Why don't we just have a quick look at settings, controls, advanced, update keyboard controls. No, remap. That's what we want. No, that chucks them out in a file. That's not what we want at all. Load key bindings and references file. That's no good, but let's look in the file at least. Is there something in here for turntable? You can't see this file. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find turntable. Turntable. Page down and page up. Why not use the arrow keys? This thing has the crappiest keys. Yeah. I think I missed. Ah, that sounds promising. Alright, let's go look. Run, 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 run. Yeah. It is called Derail Valley after all. Let's find out. And you can go F to get inside without having to do anything else. We'll open our doors anyway, because you do. Now, I did learn the hard way, don't open the doors on the steam engine because you fall on the ground. Clicky, 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 clicky. Alright. Good. Get rid of that thingy. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Let's just use the mouse wheel, it's going to be quicker. Better turn the fan on, eh? Yeah, it works. Ha! Wonder how much frame rate that eats. Alright, brakes off, brakes off. Not brakes. But not accelerate, quickie, quickie. Will it get onto the turntable or will it fall on its ass? That's the question. Ah, looks fine from this angle. That looks pretty good. Let's hop back in the cabine. And we're roughly in the middle. Let's stop there. And we have to get out again. I think I just walked through the engine. Now, if I can just see the turntable shack, can I move it? Oh, I can. I don't have to go in there. Ah! I don't even have to go to the shack. That's funny. I want it the other way round. Then I don't have to change the lights. Whee! Now, given this thing's supposed to be the king of immersion, as people keep telling me it's better than Train Sim World, why is it I can't just walk up to the bar and push it? I can do that. The other game. And we go fart button, 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 fart button. Orifice. Fart button. Alright, let's go, let's try and get through the door, not through the wall. Might be a good idea. We're supposed to look at that. Money! People leave money around everywhere. Good stuff. Alright, let's go upstairs. Why not? There's nothing up here, but we'll go up anyway. You know, just prove you can. It's a bit of a bedroom. You can sleep in the bed. Don't really want to do that though. But apparently you have to at times throughout the game. You can play with these boxes, but I have discovered once you pick up the lid, it's very hard to put it down. So we won't do that. And you can come in here and you can pick up a cup and you can put it over there. And you can pick up this cup and you can put it on top of it. You can pick up this laptop and you can throw it on the floor. Pick up this bin, put it on the table. You know, all the kinds of fun things you want to do. Can't pick up chairs though. You stand on the laptop? Yes, you can. Very good. What about we pick up a fire extinguisher and we throw it through the window? No, you can't. Okay. It's a bit boring. It's noon. It's time for lunch. But apparently we're going to do work instead. Now, around in here somewhere, stuff you can play with in here too. You can play with water bottles and a gas bottle and all sorts of things. Don't know what you do with any of those, but, you know, I guess we'll find out in later tutorials. Okay. Press confirm to go to payment. So we need to pay $100 to clear all the fees. Press confirm. Put your wallet in here. Up. 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 It's going well. You know, I've never had any dramas with this before. Now I suddenly do. Do I just chuck it? No, that put it on the floor. Do I... There we go. Isn't that good? Confirm the transaction. Get rid of your things. You can't press anything. Ooh, you can now buy new licenses. Let's not go with realistic. Let's go with standard. Because, you know, we're not a complete balls up. Loading, loading, loading. I assume that's a schematic of all of the railways. That makes sense, and all the different things you can do. Doesn't tell you what it says, but that's okay. Now, we don't have a lot of money, and we could buy a shunting license. We've got enough money for a shunting license, but, you know, shunting's boring in videos. So there's a freight haul. Let's have a look at it. No, that requires a long. We can't do that, so let's just chuck that back. We can do this one. This is a steel mill, and it gets us $14,000 to goods factory in town. There's one down there that gets you $17,000. Well, we can always do more later, I suppose. Steel rolls and steel slabs. That sounds heavy, doesn't it? But the other one's doing the same thing. Steel rolls and steel slabs. And there's another freight haul, but that requires a long... That requires another license. So basically little things on the bottom and tell you what license you need. Well, let's take the expensive one. That should be good. I don't know if our little train can pull this, but, you know, we'll find out, won't we? That was the world's noisiest cat. You can use the couches and beds to sleep. Yep, whatever, good. Okay, let's do our first order. Ooh, got a book. So that's the same card we had before. So sensitive. Alright, so step 1, couple to the following cars on the B20 track. That seems pretty heavy to me. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Let's go find the B20 track. I'm running over here because there's a track sign. Alright, that's B40, 3I, B60. Which would imply it's over this way somewhere, wouldn't it? There it is, B20. Alright, we're going to come from over there somewhere because we're parked over there. Now we need to get onto that siding. So we should... But there, you can just click them. Cool, let's go up here. This one's right. I'll just set all these up before we go and get our train. Just seems simpler. This one's right. I need to mow these tracks. This one's not right. Let's fix it while we're standing on it. Yep. Ah, caught me foot. Alright, and that's fine because we're going to go over there. So let's go fart button, 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 fart button. F to enter. Okay. You turned off again. You have. Start up again. Now I own this little piece of shit now, so I have to be nice to it. Is there off, aren't they? Yes. Oh, yes. The brake went back on again. Now, I didn't leave it on. I left it off. But that's okay. Now, remember the bloody fan was on. Didn't remember any other settings. Oh, look, these points have changed themselves. Oh, well, they'll flip over, surely. Bonk. Yep, they did. Kerplunk. I don't know if that cost you any damage money. We'll see. As we head all the way out. I like my new camera position, by the way. I thought I might be a little bit more than a head for a change. These need to flip themselves over as well. Seems someone's been playing with the points, but wait, I'm the only one here. Nearly there, because we've got to go in that yard over there when we just set everything up, and hopefully it remembers all the points. Now, in my previous mucking around with this, I did learn that taking it easy is a bad thing, because you get to the hills and you've got no momentum and you can't get up and you have to roll all the way back down again. And you wear out your locomotive and you make it sad and it costs you money and your wallet aches. So you don't really want to do that. Let's start braking. Let's get out our little thingy. No, not that thingy. That thingy. Switch. Alright. Get rid of that thingy. And bonk the bonker. Brakes off. Minimum juice. Look out the big window so we can actually see. That'll do. No need to waste the fuel. How much fuel have we got? Oh, it's given me a full tank. That's nice. And full oil as well. And full sand. Lovely. You better learn what the keys are, huh? See what they are if I can see them on here. Let's just click that. Increased throttle is T, G, increased braking is U, increased end of brake I and K. Well, they make no sense at all, so I will be changing all of the keys to match one of the train simulators. Because I don't know why these people did not. Let's put a bit of independent on. More independent on. Going a bit fast. Don't really want to belt into these things too hard. Somebody get up there and just smack into it. That should do. Let's put the brakes on there. Perfect. Alright, now let's go and couple these little thingies up. So we want to couple him onto the hook. There we go. And we want to find a little hose clamp. It should find its friend. It does. And there's another little valve. It's there. There we go. So you don't actually have to crouch down at all. That's pumping up the train now. So let's just make sure all of these are lefty-loosey. That one is... It's going to be a heavy little train, you know that? No. Lefty-loosey, not righty-tighty. Why is that backwards? When I spin my wheel, it turns the wrong way. Everything else is turned the right way. And that one's... so that one was off as well. It must be this last one that's on. There's always one that's on. There we go. No, you were off as well. Well, there you go. Fart button. Fart button. Oh, past it. Okay, let's see how we go then. Okay, brake off. And do we have the other brakes off? Yeah, we do. Bit of juice. Let's just make sure it moves. Yeah, it's moving. It's quite light as we go. Sounds like we're dragging a brake though, doesn't it? Alright, let's turn that off. That kind of suggests to me that we came off. Okay. What happened then? Oh, I thought it was coupled up. Clearly it wasn't. What happened? Close enough? Get through the door. Nah, nowhere near it. try that again, shall we? Oh, I know what I didn't do. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do the spinny thingy. But anyway, let's get the glad hands hooked up. I'm gonna have to crouch now, aren't I? Crouch. No, can't crouch. Use X. Come on then. There we go. Up again. That one's already open. Open this one. And we need to do up the spinny thingy. There we go. Get onto it properly. So, let's find a spot where we can see this thing. Can we get up on here? Can. Alright, now we can probably do it. Are we actually on the hook properly? We're on the hook properly. Alright, so now we want to do this up. No. Piece of crap. God damn it. Fine. Can I pick you up again? Yes. Let's get you on the hook. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright. Clearly I'm going to have to go down here and do this. This is getting a bit annoying. Alright. Let's open you up again. You're fine, the other one's already open. Now I need to... Well, we are coupled. I need to get onto that. Which I almost did. Right. There we go, that's what I forgot to do. Alright, now it'll work. Okay, independent brake off. Looks like the train pipe's still pumping up. It's flashing at me. That's alright, let's just get out of here. Working too hard, isn't it? Apply the brakes and release them. What's it flashing for? I wonder if the valve's open at the other end. Let's just put this parking brake thing on so I don't roll away. That's open. That's open. So that should be fine. I mean, it could just be that it is really heavy. Maybe these were on. Oh, that one was on. Maybe it went on when I pulled the train apart. So that one is off. That's fine. Yeah, that one's off. I think that first car handbrake came on when I pulled the train to bits. I'm sure that'll cost me money. Everything in this game costs you money. It's like buying cloud services. Alright, valve's closed at this end. Alright, let's go down there again. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Come on, Baldric, let's go. Seems a bit better to me. Yeah, it's not flashing anymore. Gonna be okay. Let's find my little map. So we're leaving the service centre. We're going to run off up the tracks. Actually, where are we going? I'm making the assumptions. I'm making assumptions. This might not be a good thing. Now, where are we going? Oops. We're going to machine factory and town. Okay. Machine factory town. So we actually need to go the other way. Oh well, we're going there backwards, weren't we? That's okay. Good. Now what should I actually do here, I guess? Because I can either go up to the right and then go back around that way, or I can go around to the left. I reckon I should probably go the other way. So we're going to push this, which may not be all that wise, but, you know. Should have coupled up from the other end. I really didn't pay attention to that. Hey, go away. It's not what I want. Now, should I run around the train and pick it up from the other end, or just push it? That's a question. I kind of think I should run around it, because that'll just be a whole lot easier. Next track's got stuff in it, so we want to go around to the one after that. Can't use that one. Can't use the one after that. The one to the left is blocked as well. We have to go to the central track, which we're getting there. So that's fine. So now we want to, I'm just looking at my keys, going to reverse, which I've done. And which brake did I put on? Independent, good. So that's our train there, next to the line of explodey things. How do I know they're explodey things? See the other video. It was one of the reasons I did so much damage that I just had to leave. Because no number of meetings with the manager was going to fix what I did. Nearly there. To go back up there somewhere. B20, that's the one. So we'll stop up here and we'll go and fix all of the points. And then we'll be right. so let's bonk that one to the right. And we can start going that way. How do I change the reverser again? Why? Why? Why are the keys so different to every other game? Why? Righty is fine. Righty is fine again. That last one I think we want to be lefty. So that one. And that should put us on B20, I think. There's my little train up the end of B20 there. Get rid of that now. And try and remember what the brakes are. Look up my list. It's I and K for the independent brake. 14 kilometers an hour. Perfectly good speed. Because even though this is called Derail Valley, try and play it properly. I've already blown it up once. I got to the point where I damaged my steam engine and I just kind of thought, well, it's time to blow it up. So I did. Gentle bonkage. Because you broke it, yeah, pay for it. There we go. Lovely. Perfect. Alright, now let's hook up this to the locomotive. And down here. Buttons up. Good. Let's hook those up. Good. Yeah, somewhere to go. That's it, I think. Now let's just make sure it didn't put any handbrakes on by itself. No, that one's off. That's fine. Load looks pretty good. That's fine. Fine. All off. Good. Alright. So, reverse, just use the mouse. Brakes off. Throttle. And away we go. I must have done something right, because it auto-saved. You try and keep all of your gauges out of the yellow and red bits, and you'll be happy. I think I'll stand up. Looks like we're doing alright. Now, where do we want to go after we're leaving here? So we're going in the right direction now, so we're going to want to turn right at the junction coming out of here, and then turn left at the one after that, and then right, and then right and right. Okay, so we'll go through some other places, and we'll worry about that when we get there. Let's get our thingy. Oops, missed it. There we go. Fast are we going? 20 k's? That'll be fine. We will want some more speed, but not right yet. I just want to make sure we're going to turn right at the exit. Because right now we're not. There we are. Get rid of that thing for a while. Throttle up. Go for throttle up, Challenger. What was that? How did I get a debug list? Don't know what I did there. What was it? Escape key? No? Oh, it's the same console as Unreal. Okay. Let's just go check our little book. Are we on the right track? We appear to be, so we want to go left at the next one, and then right, 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 right. Good. There's a tree in the way. Oh, did you see that? The train actually pushed that crap out of the way. How good is that? Gratuitous and semi-pornographic bridge shot coming up. Don't know how to take screenshots in this thing yet. Can I see it on my list? No, don't care. Looking good. Alright, back in the little cabin. Oh, we're going pretty quickly. Might want to just throttle that off. Save a bit of juice. Need to go right up here. Come on. There we go. I came across this a little quicker than I thought we would. I think we were supposed to go right anyway. I seem to remember. There's my other little thingy. Yep. Ah. Shit. No. No, 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 no. Bad, 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 bad. Ah. First one was left. Fortunately, I'm going up a hill, so I'll just use gravity now. Just roll back down here for free. Quite a steep hill, clearly, too. That went well. Pretty good. Nearly there. First trip's going great. It doesn't get a lot better than great. Yeah, let's put some brakes on, shall we? While that's happening, let's get our little thingy out. That thingy. That thingy. There we go. Bonk. Alright. And cursor is what? Can't find it. Increase brake. J to decrease brake. Let's do that. And cursor is H. Okay. Let it get itself going, so we don't overload the poor thing, because of course this train's heavy. So now we go. It's going to be hard to tell where we go here. I'm just going to leave it on the right. Let's see what happens, but I'm not going to speed up too much because maybe there'll be something on this track. Because it's not really clear to me which way is a good way here. We'll soon know. I suppose fly up in the air, go and actually have a look. So as long as we go down the center one, so that's right, that one's center. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just keep going this way. That's fine. We might even speed it up a tad. Let them know we're coming through. Let's see if I get it right this time. So after we leave here, it's... Well, we have to go down the center track at the next one, and then it's right, 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 right. Good. Tractors. Can't abandon my job halfway through, or I would, because tractors look like more fun. Is that the biggest bowl of rice you ever seen? False turns have meant I've kind of underestimated how long this is going to take, but that's okay. We'll see this through. It's going to be a longer video than I like to put up, but that's okay. You're allowed to do 60, but I don't think we're going faster than 60, so we're fine. So the last one let me go straight through the center. What's this one going to do? Should I go have a look? I think so. Let's go have a look. So we've got lefty. Lefty. It's fine. Just go straight through this yard. It's entirely... Oh, what? Well, I was going to say it's entirely empty, but no, it isn't. It was just taking its time drawing everything. Here's my little train. Isn't it a pretty world? Alright then. Let's get back in our box for now. These look like explodey things too. Glad to do 60 and we're not quite there yet. Right. 70 zone. This is pretty. Nice enough water. Look at the God rays. Cool. Nice little graphic touches. To get my little thing ready. So we're going pretty quick. might even throttle down a little. So this one's set right, which is what we want to do. Good. Got to slow down a lot. Got to slow down a lot. Forgot the brakes. To slow down to 30, and we are doing a lot. That's alright. By the time the brakes come off, we'll be down to the right speed. Oh, that was lucky. It's very pretty. I think now we can throttle up again. I really like this lighting. This is cool. And the other thing I really like is that the train pushes the branches out of the way. Good at the moment. Looks like it's a right, which is what we want. So it seems like things are set for the main line most of the time. But he'll do fine. There, so on right, left, and then right. Do I assume this is just a yard? Guess so. Did I just make a horrible mistake? Let's get me book. I think I just made a horrible mistake. Yes, I did. So you can't assume it's always set for the main line at all. Because it isn't. Some would say rude words. Bye-bye, little town, with your traffic lights that actually work, and your turntable. Nearly there. Is that a crossover track? Ooh, that could be a bit nasty if we get some AI traffic later on. That could be a bit nasty indeed. I don't know if you get AI traffic in this game, actually. I don't know if it's just the player. I'm really not sure on that front. That's the track we should be on, right there. Right before I ballsed it up. brakes aren't off. Why not? Why aren't the brakes off? Why aren't the brakes off completely? Because they weren't. Because I'm a banana. Let that cool down and we'll throttle up again. Ooh, the sun reflecting engages. Nice. And this should settle down a bit. Should cool off as we go anyway. It's going to be fine. Whenever you make it too hot, it punishes you. So we're down there, so we want left and then right at the next one. Okay. Let's get rid of that and let's have a look at our thingy. Now, where are we taking it to? So, yes, uncouple C4 eye track. Okay. We better get our thing back. Should be alright in the temperature now. Too much. That looks pretty stable. That should work out. Going up a hill. Hopefully we'll make it before we get too hot. Simon says you didn't have enough monumentum. You know what's really sad? I should write this shit down. I really should. So it's left, right. Okay. It's written down now. How's my temperature going? That's not too bad. Should be right. And we're getting up the hill, so it's all good. I thought we were going through sunrise, but clearly it's sunset, because it's getting dark. Which probably means I need some train lights. Do I have lights on? I've got them facing the wrong way, don't I? Okay. Let's get rid of that, and... That's better. Okay, good. Let's get the thingy back. Is our temp going on this long climb? Not bad. It's a 100-kilometer zone. Don't really care though. Don't need to go fast. Because I don't think I've got very far to go. This looks like a junction marker coming up. They're a bit harder to see in the dark. No, it's not a junction marker, it's just a speed limit. They had to do 80 now. So you could do 100 for the length of a train. That sounds exciting. It's clearly a fast clock in this, because it's nighttime already. This is a junction marker. So left on this one, when we see it. A bit harder to see in the dark, aren't they? And you can't zoom. Switch. I think that's left, which is what we want. And it's getting steeper and I'm losing speed. A bit more throttle. Hope it doesn't blow up. Gone into the yellow. To pull back a little. Stop it exploding. Because our poor little train's pulling this big heavy steel thing. Not losing too much speed. I'll let that go into the yellow for a little while. In the hope that we go downhill soon, which I think we are. I've just backed off the power a little bit to let it cool down. It's good. Because we're going downhill now. Lovely. I don't want to re-rail. I want to switch. That's looking more healthy. That would have cost me a little bit of cash, but it's not too bad. You're using a bit of oil. We're about to make our delivery though, and we will get paid, and then we'll finish this video, and I'll leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed learning Derail Valley along with me. It's being the first trip of my new career, having broken my old one. Alright, so this one we want to go right when it comes up. It looks like we're going uphill again. Speed's starting to slow down. Let's give it a little bit more power. Of course, that straight away starts heating up again. Probably should have sped up more in the downhill bit instead of letting it cool down, I suppose. But we'll see. We've got to be nearly there. Yeah, I know, you're getting a bit warm, that's okay. Back you off a little bit, that'll help you. So here's our junction, and we want to go right here anyway, so that's fine. We are in fact nearly there, I think. I think it's those red lights up there. Now, what siding do we have to put this in? Not that one. C4I, okay. So let's come back to our map. And we are at the food factory in town. No, no. Goods factory in town? No. Or is it? Hang on. Is that what I'm coming up to? Machine factory, okay. Town. MF, there we go. Military base, apparently. Passenger station. Transfer yard. 4I we want to go into, so we're going to come in from the south, so we want to go right, right, right. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get our little switchy thing back up. There's our temperature. Oh, it's pretty hideous. But, you know, we're nearly there. As long as it doesn't explode, it'll be fine. These locomotives do accumulate damage, though, unfortunately, unless you go and get them serviced and fix them. Now, last time after my first run, I went and bought a steam engine, which turned out to be quite stupid. So, we won't do that again. And there's no point buying longer freight service yet, because these things can't pull them. So we need to save up our money until we can get a bigger locomotive. Temperature's stable. It's costing me a fortune. But that's okay. Nearly there. Slug Smasher Baldric's going to get us to the top of the hill. That's all that matters. You don't have to arrive in style. We've gone into the red, haven't we? Alright, let's throttle back a bit. Going to reduce temperature or not? Can't believe we're going to get this close and have to stop so that this thing can cool down. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Well, I'm just going to have to let it get worse and worse and worse, aren't I? I have to wonder what's better. We're going red. We're going red. Come on, level out, track. I think that's the end of the hill right there. Oh, I think I just broke it, didn't I? Yep, I just broke it. So, TM offline, what does that mean? Can I turn it off and turn on again? It doesn't turn off. That's interesting. Is there an off button? Fuel cut off. Yeah, let's try start it again now. It's cooling down again. Okay, looks promising. Brakes off and give it just a little bit of throttle. So it doesn't roll as the brakes come off. More throttle? Do I need to go and get into fresher locomotive? I think so. Oh dear, we're screwed. So the only other thing I can think of to do is roll it back down to the bottom of the hill and try again. Or can I separate the train? There's an idea. Let's give that a crack. I don't know if you're allowed to do this. Guess we'll find out, won't we? Take 2 carriages up and leave 2 here. So let's just put this handbrake on. This one. So nothing rolls away. Doovie wacky. This thing's got a light in it, doesn't it? Aha. Well, it's not any use because you can't have it open at the same time as the other one. Doesn't matter that the air comes out of there. Oh, don't do up again, cretin. Come on, let me up there. Alright, don't then. See if I give you shit. Right. Let's try and take this up and see how we go. Hopefully we'll make it with just 2 carriages. I think we've left the rest behind. Looks like it. Yep, this will be fine, and then we'll come back and get those ones once we've delivered these ones. To get me thing ready. Again. This one's already set right, so that's fine. You know what I should do? Oh, let's put it in the right siding. This doesn't look like the schematic to me. We need to put it in 4i. That's not 4i. There's 4i. There. Alright, so, oops. That one to the right, and the one to the left of it's empty, so I might just pull it into 3i actually. Alright. Where are we? We're over there. Alright. Let's back the flock up. My schematic wasn't quite right. Let me get this switch back here and set it right. Set it left, rather. That'll be fine. And I'll pull this through into 3i. Then I'll put the rest in 4i, and then I'll put this on top of it. See, I'm not sure if the game insists on the carriages being in the right order or not when you check in, so I'll put this in 3i because that seems to be empty. I'll run around it in 4i, which is where it's going to have to go. I'll bring the other carriages into 4i, and then I'll come back to the ones in 3i, pick them up and go around and put them back on the top. Just in case. Seems like a blundering kind of plan to me. So this one's set right, which is what we want. And I think the next one... I want to go... this one to go to the right. So we don't crash into that train in front of us. And this one will take us off into 3i, so that'll be fine. Perfect. Just get these in over the end. We'll go get the rest of our train. Sounds like a grand plan to me. And brake is you. Alright. Not sure if you can uncouple from just keys, I don't know. Just get in the cab and get out again. And go and uncouple these things. Just put on a single brake before we do this. Very good. And just close that air, close that air. Unhook them. Unhook you. Okay. Brakes off. To be able to get over there into 4i. Grab that one too. Maybe I can. Did I accidentally end up in 4i maybe? Yeah, it ended up in 4i. Clown. Alright. Go get the rest of our train in the darkness. Should probably change our lights over, shouldn't we? So we'll bring our train back up 3i, so I'll leave these points set the way they are. And I'll take it all the way through and I'll push it back and put it on top of that one. That'll do the job. The lights actually cast shadows. Nice. Better be ready to be on the independent brake. I think my throttle's off. It is. Because we're going to come across some carriages around here somewhere as we meander through this field that may or may not have tracks. Hopefully this poor thing's recovered enough that we can pull 3 carriages. I only took 2 deliberately. That might be my train there. Do I see my train? I do. Better start slowing down. Train. Nice shiny coil of steel. Must be quite fresh. Right there, I think, but I just wanted to stop. Let it go bonk. There we go. Get the full independence on, so we can come out here and hook up. Alright, so that one first. And do that. Brakey thingies. Valve. Valve. Should be fine. Now hopefully... Oh, hang on. We put handbrakes on, didn't we? Hopefully our little thing's strong enough to pick up the 3 carriages. Are completely off, aren't they? Not moving at all yet. Why is that? Let's just put this brake back on. Why would that be like that? Oh, let me out of the carriage. What's the door half open or something? So that's off. That's definitely off, so turning them off on the other side didn't matter. That's off. Maybe it's still too heavy. Maybe I'll have to take just 2 again. Just make sure all these valves and things are open. Yes, you're open. Oh, you're not. That would be your problem. Alright, so let's put the independent brake on. Release the train brake. Just wait till that pumps it back up again. It's 5 bar now. Should be fine. Release the independent. Bit of throttle. Come on, you can do it. Do I sense movement? I do sense movement. Very slow. Slow is okay. Night light be better. Lights are better if I turned off the cab light. That's much better. I can see outside now, and we're moving. Yeah, I know, you little weasel. You're getting hot. Can't help that. You don't have to get far. Might have to do, though. Let's just do that. Independent brake on. And we'll just let it cool down and we'll move it up a little bit at a time. Give it time to cool down again. It's a bit tedious. I want a better locomotive. I really want a better locomotive. How far did I get anyway? It's like, not too bad. Ooh, I'm rolling. Shit. Very far to go. Just wait till it's cool. That should do, I think. So, train brake off, a little bit of throttle, independent brake off. Let's give it a bit more throttle this time and just see if giving a bit more power helps. Just to get a bit of momentum up. Nah. See if that can keep it going. Using lots less power, so I shouldn't heat up as quickly. We're moving. This is alright. This is alright. We might just get there. We haven't got far. We've only got to get to that point and it levels off. It's holding, I think. It's sitting in the yellow. It'll be okay, I think. We've got our 3 carriages moving, so let's take them into 3i now. And pull them up and then back them onto the other ones and couple them up and go and cash this in. Slowly heating up more, but got far to go. Cooling off now because we're getting over the hump. Flowers that grew after we mowed them down mere seconds ago. We're going to survive this little locomotive. Take it all the way out the other end and then bring it back into 4i so that the carriages are together. They'll be in the wrong order, but they'll be together. Hopefully that's good enough. Get out here. Really? I get out there. Yeah, what now? Journey. It's not quite over yet though. I had no intentions of producing a video this long, to be honest with you. So if you're still watching it, good on you. I hope you've enjoyed the journey. Because I should be asleep right now. Because I got to be up at work in about 7 hours. But as they say, that's okay. So it's these points here that I have to get past. So let's just pop out of our cab so we can see that happen. I've got bright lights on both ends. Good stuff. Alright, now brakes are you. Let's just walk back to the points, set them by hand, why not? Yeah, back to the locomotive. This area requires a license, Military 1. Very good. Well, I'm not in your damn Military 1 area, so piss off. It's a cool thing about not being an ambassador for this game. I can say, piss off. I have to say, despite how frustrating this game is, I kind of like it. I am going to remap all the keys, though. It looks like you have to change them in a text file and import the damn things, which is weird. Couldn't give us a UI? Was that too expensive? Push these down here till they go bonk, and we'll go and find the office while we're cruising around. Where is the office? Over there. There we go. That'll be an easy one. Last one, the office was miles away. Took ages to find it. Now, we'll join these carriages together in case it tests something like that. Don't want it to say you only brought part of your load up here or something dumb after we've gone to the extent of doing all this. Jeez, it doesn't miss that sign by much. But miss it does. That's fine. Little MU cable go wiggle wiggle. I'd say I like the headlights. In fact, you know what? I think that can be our screenshot for this. Sorry about that. That can be the thumbnail for the game. For this video. Almost there. I haven't found a way to get to the back of the train to see what's going on back there. Kind of in danger of stopping them before they hit. Should hit very soon. Very soon. I think it just did, but let's just go and have a look and make sure. couple of these up. That's it. Let's go and turn off our little beastie. And go and check our load in and hope that it doesn't care that they're in the wrong order. Oh, wrong button. Stop all lights. Because what I did discover is if you leave everything on, it costs you money. Alright, leave that brake on, leave that brake on, put this on, and let's go cashy now. Go get some dosh. And to be honest with you, if I have to resort this thing, I'll do it tomorrow. Because I want to go to bed. Tab, tab, and I want my little thing. Yay! We did 81 minutes. No damage was made to Derail property and environment. Keep it up. No fees. Ooh. Okay. Alright, now we can get rid of that book because we just don't care anymore. Fee. Now, are there any fees for us? Insurance only needs you to pay $100. Good-o. Thought it said there's no fees, but now I have fees. Okay. Now, what license can I buy? How much money have I got? 28,104. Can I buy a bigger locomotive? That's what I want to know. So I need more money to get multiple unit. So the bigger locomotive is $200,000. So I can buy multiple unit. Actually, there's a DM3 is 30,000, so that's a little bit bigger. 50,000 for a DH4. And there's the steam engines I made the mistake to buy before. Concurrent orders, that's useful stuff for making money. So what do I do? Because I've got 28, so I can either buy, I can have multiple unit. No, I can't, because that's 30,000. I can't have anything. I've got to do another job. Okay. No problemo. Cancel. Alrighty. I think we might put this little bloke's head down and have a sleep. Take, you reckon? Ah, look at that. You can steal the dunny paper. Don't know where it picked that up from, but anyway. Here's the sleepy spot. Is there a sleepy spot upstairs? Because this bloke needs a rest. Only an office. How about over here? There's a bed. How long would you like to sleep? Full 8 hours. Go to sleep. Yep. Right then. We're nice and fresh. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we learnt some shit about Derail Valley. Cool. Bonus. And it'll be fun. Honest. I'll probably play it more. I think I'm playing it on Sunday. Anyway. Do I have to save? I don't know. Just overwrite that save. That looks fine. Cool. That's it then. See you later. Bye.